Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is today's tarot for all signs. It's for Tuesday, the 23rd of April, 2024. I hope you're doing well. Got a full moon tomorrow, so make sure you're subscribed to see that video. It's coming out tomorrow. I have a live show 3 times a week here on YouTube. It's called Psychic Cafe. In there, I give 1-question readings, amongst other things, focusing on trauma release, the other things that I'm doing in there as well. If you're interested in all of that and healing yourself, come along to that. But if you want a 1-question reading, you book in for one of those at any time on my website, BeHealing.com. Find a link for that in the description box below and also up there too. You can book in at any time because I do all the pre-book readings right at the start of the next live show, and then I send you the link to the replay so you don't need to be able to make it live. Alternatively, come along live and I will do it. If you book in while I'm live, I'll do it right away. Now, I also offer private readings from my website, BeHealing.com. Find a link for that in the description box below and also up there too. And I get those out within 48 hours of you ordering them. 2 ways in which to win one of those private readings with me every single month. Not week, month. Worth 160 Australian dollars. First way is by being a subscriber to my channel, clicking like on this video and then leaving a comment. That'll get you 1 entry in. Do that as many times as you like on all my videos. The second draw is for those of you that watch my pick a card reads, and if you purchase the deeper dives, then that'll get you an entry into a draw. So good luck. Okay, what's in the energies for everyone today? Well, we've got the Grace card out, which is everything in the flow, everything flowing nicely. Now, you might be planning something and everything is falling into place nicely, like the universe wants you to do something and you're doing it and it's helping you out. Curiosity, could be curious about something. What else? The ocean, be beautiful, mysterious, wild and free, and travel. Okay, so we've got something about planning that I'm feeling. It all falling into place, like the universe is on your side, being beautiful, mysterious, wild and free. Curious about that too. And so it could appear that the universe is beautiful, mysterious, wild and free. I mean, that it's really on your side today. Let's see. What else have we got today in the energies, please, guys? Starting out with the 5 of Cups, there's a bit of disappointment or lack focus. So complaining rather than focusing on gratitude and things like that. We've got the King of Cups. Somebody's got feelings for you. So you're being loved. 7 of Swords, some deception, illusions, that kind of thing. Can be self-deception. That can be the stories that we have in our mind. It can be someone lying to us, but it's usually stories that we've got in our mind. And Page of Cups, which is quite an innocent, naive kind of an energy of dreaming things up and pigs might fly. And it's that whole, sometimes too much positivity and like, oh, I can just manifest this and it'll happen to me, come right to me. Okay, 5 of Cups, but this is lack focus instead of gratitude for what you've got, or, you know, seeing the bright side of things. Page of Emotions. I knew it was connected because, like, they're opposite ends of the scale, these 5 of Cups and the Page of Cups. We've got the Page of Cups here. So lack focus. So who gets the false positivity? Who does the over positivity kind of stuff? Well, it's traumatized people that do that, if you didn't know. It's when you traumatize so much, it's like, I only want to see the good in the world because there's been too much bad happened to me. I don't want to see it anymore. I just want to pretend everything's positive. So you see, when we're healed from trauma, we are okay in the world. Like the world is all kinds of things and people in it. There's good, there's bad, there's everything in between. And we can function within the world once we're healed and be okay about these, you know, the different energies that are about. We're no longer affected by it. You know, it can be around there. We can accept it. We don't have to get involved in it. It can exist and we don't need to partake, that kind of thing. But when we're traumatized, we tend to be in this energy of like, no, everything's got to be good. Everything's got to be good. And it's really, your inner child is calling for self-love, is what it is when you get into that state. Really, you want soothing. You need a hug. Hug yourself and go, you know, like this, it's not a good place to live, this planet. There are negative things. It has impacted me. It's made me feel bad because I haven't realized that those things don't need to impact me. It's not about me. When someone else is being bad, even if it's directed toward me, it's still not about me. It's about them, you know? And that's why we need to heal ourselves, to get ourselves to that place. So, yeah, there could be like false positivity, utopian world kind of thinking or wishing for that is really a mask for a lack focus. You've got a lack focus. There's a lack focus behind that. So, I mean, there are all kinds of people in the world, you know. There are terrible people out there, and then there's people that are just kind of normal, mixture of both, you know. And there's really good people out there too. And it's up to you to see it all clearly and then decide where you want to invest your time and your efforts. And a lot of traumatized people do tend to think that they owe the world something and they've got to be there for people that are a mess. There's unlimited possibilities behind that. Unlimited possibilities. You can experience whatever you want to experience on this planet. It really is so diverse. And so if you are only investing your time and energies into things that are disappointing, people that drain you, people that aren't there for you, that don't love you, work that you don't even like, you know, if you're choosing all of those things, well, you're not going to have a very good life experience. And yes, your guidance system is going to be constantly telling you, no, this doesn't feel good, this doesn't feel good, choose something else, choose something else. And to ignore that and go into false positivity is not a good idea. You've got unlimited possibilities. You need to allow yourself to experience better in the world. Go choose those better things in the world. King of Cups, because you are loved. Ten of Emotions, Knight of Inspiration. Someone moving towards you with passion, but Ten of Emotions. This is a nice balance. Moving towards you with passion, but also Ten of Emotions. So wanting something long-term, heart fulfilled, long-term stuff. And the Devil, fears around that too. So someone else is fearful here. This is someone else's energy. So even though they might want something long-term with you and might be passionate about you, wanting to move forward with some kind of a relationship with you, whether it's romantic or whether it's a friendship or whatever it is, they've got fears around that, so there'll be a little bit of a pullback. So they're a human being too. Who'd have thought that, hey? So not expecting everyone to be perfect and completely healed, realizing that people have fears and it's okay to have that, is a burden behind that too. So yeah, it's okay for people to have fears. It's okay for people to have a bit of a red flagginess going on as well. Well, maybe not red flags, amber flagginess. However, burden behind that means that it's not your responsibility still. What's going on for them is not your responsibility. But it's okay for people to be human, so don't take it on. Don't be hurt by other people's inability to move forward because they're not yet fully healed themselves either. No, you probably got unmatched. You're probably not fully healed yourself, and therefore attracting mirror images in friendships and in romance and people that aren't completely healed too, and that's okay. So Seven of Swords, deception, illusion, Knight of Emotions. So you could be feeling disillusioned, like it never works out or something. The Emperor, not standing up. Emperor, not standing up, taking the lead, divine masculine. So disillusioned about romance. It's like, why is no one taking the lead? Well, it's because they're damaged too. And in fact, someone that is going to be good for you in a relationship is likely to be that, got passion for you, want something long-term, but are a bit scared. That is completely natural way for an empathic, compassionate human being to be when headed into a relationship, right? If they're coming forward with romance and totally being in control, in all likelihood they're a narcissist. If they are an empathic, compassionate human being, then damn straight they should have fears about that, right? And so see that as a green flag. So you're disillusioned. In other words, it's a lie that you want someone to come forward and completely know, because that would make them unhuman. So death, gotta let that go. Gotta let a belief about perfection. You see all of this Page of Cups energy in this reading of this utopian vision, someone that's perfect that will come in and take the lead, and they're completely healed and they're not even human. So how can you possibly have a good relationship with them? I don't know. But Page of Cups, it's definitely calling BS, this reading, on a utopian kind of a vision, especially about romance. Seven of Materials, it's all about who you invest in, an investment, and who invests in you, and who is investing in good relationships and stuff like that. It doesn't have to be fast, it doesn't have to be definitive, they don't have to really know. There just has to be a forward movement, and it's up to you to invest in who and what you want to invest in, and for them to do the same, and you notice when people are and when people aren't. And it's okay for someone for their fears to take over. Sometimes. Slow but steady, yeah. Yeah, because someone that's real is going to be slow but steady. There's going to be, so they might back off sometimes, let their fears take over, but then there will be forward movement at some point. Steadily, they'll be there still, you know. Even if there's a pullback, they'll be there still. Anyway, so, bit of dose of reality today, right? What about our love lives? Freedom. There's nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. That doesn't mean that you can have everything right now. You know, we're always on a learning path to becoming the person to have what it is that we want. If something doesn't manifest instantly, it means we're not aligned with it yet. So we're learning to get there. We're learning to get there. And so the path to it is clear. It doesn't say that the manifestation it doesn't mean you can have it right now. The manifestation is here right now. It's not saying that. It's saying that the path is clear. The path to it is clear. It's not blocked. There might be some hurdles, some weeds along the way to pull out, but it's not blocked. Leave the past behind and lighten up. There you go. Stop taking things too seriously. And the things that you're emotionally reactive to still, there's your clues to what those weeds are on the path. If you need some help in all of this trauma release, I offer trauma release coaching and trauma release readings from my website, behealing.com. It's a new thing I'm doing, so a new focus. Book yourself in, behealing.com. We've got forgiveness and control. Okay, so there's times that you've taken control too much in order to protect yourself, and there's times where other people have, same, when they've let the fears take over, and then they start trying to control you, and then there's a big pullback from that. This could be something that's come up recently in yourself. We feel someone else pulling back, and we try and take control and push, and it's not a good thing. So it might be self-forgiveness required there too. Or this might just be an urge to control the situation, make something happen. You know, when someone's pulling back because they're a human being and they've got fears, that urge to make something happen, it's like dig our heels, and it's like, no, I'm going to do something then, so that forces their hand. We don't want to be that, right? So forgive yourself for that urge to do that, and don't do it. We've got the Lovers and Dream Come True, because this could be it, but it's going to come slowly because they're a human being too. Okay. And it's complicated. Life is complicated. And we're complicated as a result. The healthy ones. The unhealthy ones appear less complicated, but dang, they're the most complicated. Try and have a relationship with them. They think that we're crazy, and it's just like, they have no idea. Elephant. A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. So it might take you some time to get there, but once you do, you'll gain great clarity as a result. You know, it reminds me of me and my healing journey. I'm about to turn 53 tomorrow. But it's taken me so long to heal myself, and I finally feel that it's not all done, but the majority of it's done now. I certainly feel very different, especially in the last few years, than I did my whole life. And a part of me thinks, why did it take so long? I wish I'd have had the help so that I could have learned this like in my 20s and then had a much better life as a result. But in all reality, my business, I started my business when I was age 30. I was already well into constant focus on healing myself. And then when I started this business called Be Healing, about being that constant approach, constant focus on healing myself and then helping others do it too, passing on what I've learned. And that's what I've been doing majority of my working life. It's taken a long time, but it's needed to, and I'm much wiser as a result of it. Yeah. Anyway, shield. You need to defend yourself. Crack cup, dissatisfaction with life. That's that 5 of cups. Lack thinking. Finger, warning you of a problem either now or in the future. And pineapple, reconciliation. So if you do have this King of Cups, someone that's loving on you that has pulled back a little bit because their fears, they could be around again. Just getting in touch a little bit, that kind of thing. Anyway, think of a yes or no answer question, because I've got a red and a green crystal in this bag. I'm going to pull one of them out very shortly for our answer. But this is just a bit of fun because it's a general reading, not a personal reading. If you want me to pull crystals out of my bag and cards out of my decks for specific questions that you've got, do one of two things. Either book yourself in for a 1-question reading on my website, behealing.com. Find a link for that in the description box below and also up there too. Or if you want more, if you've got lots of questions, if you want great detail and you want it to be private, then you can book yourself in for a private reading. Find a link for that in the description box below and also up there too. How best to deal with these energies today? We've got the 7 of Pentacles again. 7 of Pentacles is all about what you invest in. It really is your choice as what you invest in and what you don't invest in. Don't let society or anyone else tell you what to invest your time and your efforts and your focus, your emotional energy into. You're not owing anyone of anything. Just wondering if there's any caveats there. Perhaps young children. Perhaps, yeah, you do. You owe that, young children. Apart from that, you don't owe anyone anything, and you get to choose what you invest in. Choose wisely. Choose wisely. So a message there to drop anything that you think you should do. Often the things that we think we should do are not really right for us. Well, think of a yes or no answer question now. Pause the video if you're not ready for your answer. Oh, also with that 7 of Pentacles as well, it's like notice when someone's invested, when they're investing positive energy, even if it's sporadic, if there's constant forward movement, don't write them off. Notice when other people are investing in you. And when they're not too. Think of a yes or no answer question now. Pause the video if you're not ready for your answer. Your answer is yes, go for it. There you go. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Click that subscribe button. If you're new, leave a comment. That'll get you an entry into a prize draw for a free reading with me at the end of the month worth 160 Australian dollars. Good luck with that. I do one of these today's tarot every single day of the year. I go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show. Come along sometime. We'd love to virtually meet you and perhaps read for you in there too. And I make 3 Love Picker card reads a week as well. You can find one of those right there, right now. Watch that next if you want. Well, have the best day ever, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.